Hi everybody. It is that time of year again already. It's December, mid-December. Today's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Today I want to talk about goal setting. And the first part for me of goal setting is actually looking back at this year. So what did I do in 2022 and how do I feel about it? Okay, I'm going to be I like to reference Chris Gilbo, who is the founder of something called the World Domination Summit. World Domination Summit started, 10, 12 years ago in Portland, Oregon. I went 3 times. Wonderful. It's a gathering of tons of independent thinkers, entrepreneurs, artists, lots of travel folks. What else? I'm not sure. Tons of people are there. Brene Brown went there to talk. Who else went there? Gosh, I need to think about it. Susan Cain, the one who wrote Quiet, the book about introverts. Tons of speakers. Even though I'm not doing a good job representing them. Tons of speakers went and spoke, and it was wonderful to meet people pursuing so many different avenues. Pam Slim was one of them. Kelly Ray Roberts was there. I saw her. She was not a speaker the year that I went, but she's amazing. And so Chris Gilbo, who has one of the things that he's done is, aside from World Domination Summit, he's also traveled to, I believe he's already met his goal of traveling to every country in the world. So no small feat. He's very good at goals. He's very good at achieving his goals. So that's what I use. Plus he has kind of a simple framework. I'm going to simplify it a little bit further than he does because for me, my art practice isn't as analytical. At least I'm not there yet. Maybe there'll be a day soon when I can have, a lot of different strategic goals. Right now, my goals are functional, setting up good routines, things like that. But the 2 questions that he asked first was what went well this year and what did not go well this year. So that's where I'm going to start today. Okay, so what went well this year? Try to come up with 6 to 8 things under both of these headings. So what went well this year and what did not go well this year. And I think that you'll find more things than you realize. All right, so I'm going to take a look at mine. All right, so things that went well for me in 2022. I learned iMovie, Zoom, YouTube, and started my YouTube channel, which was a big deal for me. I started to try it and never expected it to go as well as it has and to be as consistent as I have been. So I'm very proud of that. I relaunched my website. I had a Brave Art and Wellness workshop that was well received and successful. I joined an artist pod with other artists to chat with them and get more experience and advice and help them as well. I'm working with a studio close by to potentially run in-person workshops in 2023. I'm trusting myself more and my intuition and abilities. I've been very brave in certain areas, experimenting with things that might not work. I started my newsletter finally, after lots of procrastination. My art fair this summer was my most cohesive showing ever, and it was very successful. I'm very proud of that as well. I'm feeling more connected to others who share my taste and my mindset. A lot of that has come from this YouTube channel. It's so nice to connect with you guys and hear what you need and what serves you well, and you guys give me a lot of love back, which I appreciate. I've also enjoyed my children a lot. My children are hilarious. They're super smart and they're super scientific, and they make up experiments for themselves that are usually quite messy, but they're so much fun. My mom lives close by. My hand pain overall this year has been better, and all of us are generally healthy. So I'm very thankful for all those things. As far as what did not go well in 2022, I didn't spend very much time with my mom one-on-one. It was more having her come over for babysitting things or helping her here and there. So I'd like to spend more time with her. My time management was rough this year. I significantly underestimated how often the kids would be homesick from school and camp. So I would have planned my time much differently had I recognized that ahead of time. So I'm going to make some changes for next year. I never fully opened up my online shop. See above with the children sick. I spent way too much time on social media. I have a problem. I need to back way off on social media so I don't waste that time. And I also need to carve out time on the weekends to plan the upcoming week much better. I tend to just go with the flow on weekends and end up just being a mom and then not coming into the week organized. I'm also lacking a simple, consistent morning routine so I can kind of deliver myself into productivity. And I also read significantly less books than I did in 2021. I should add that I did not go through my goals from last year before I wrote this list. You certainly can. This is just top of mind for me and things I'm thinking about today. Okay, so those are my lists that I've made. And again, your lists won't be like mine because you're not me and I'm not you. So do your best to think of your own lists if this is an activity that you'd like to do. And it's important to reflect before moving forward to plan the next year's goals, just because it helps you find out what is your current state. So my current state involves the two lists that I created about what went well and what didn't go well. And now that I have a better picture about how this year was, I can make more accurate, appropriate goals for next year. For example, I completely forgot that I did an art fair this summer. That was a huge big deal in my summer. And, it's important to kind of reflect on these things because I had completely forgotten about it, which is shocking to me now that I remember it. So give yourself some time, go to a coffee shop, have a nice fancy frappuccino or some sort of treat, and enjoy reflecting on all that you have accomplished this year. And for the things that you haven't accomplished, check in with yourself to see if the things that didn't go well need to be adjusted and tried again next year, or if they just didn't happen because they didn't need to happen and other things took priority, and that is 100% okay. This is not to shame you for anything. Life happens, life gets in the way, and things change and goals change. Okay, so not everything that you start with in January is going to be appropriate to still work on in December. So we have to continue to evolve and let things take their course. All right, so I hope you enjoy this activity. I hope it's very helpful to you, and I'll check in with you later. Bye.